What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video with Edie Fitness. Just wanted to talk about a couple things. I am starting a mobility series. For those of you, that don't really stretch a lot and rub out your muscles and make sure you're rolling out, I'm going to make a whole bunch of videos on different body parts, what to do for each body part. Just yesterday, we filmed a shoulder mobility video, and basically what it is it's just three really good stretches that you can do before you get into the gym to make sure that your shoulders are nice and loose and limber, and that you're ready to go for the task that's at hand. So how important is mobility? Mobility is totally key, guys. Your muscles, you should be able to walk around and live life like you're a normal person almost, as opposed to being this bodybuilder that is always tight and up to the front, and your shoulders can't sit back relaxed. And one thing recently that's been happening to me is just lack of mobility in my hips, which has caused back pain, guys. I've had some really bad back pain for the last 5 months, and at first I was thinking that it was just because I was lifting a lot of weight and it was just putting pressure on my back, not really trying to figure out what the problem was. So I just backed off the weight a little bit. I was still having problems though. I'd come home, I'd sit on the couch for a little bit, in between school and work or whatever, and even just laying down, my back would be killing me. Getting up to tie my shoes, my hips were so tight that I couldn't even bend over to tie my shoes. That's freaking ridiculous. So, what did I do? I talked to my coach. I talked to a couple other people that are really into mobility, and they told me basically, you need to start rolling out more. You need to start stretching more. I was already stretching as it was, but what I didn't realize at the time, that stretching doesn't really fix the problem overall. All that stretching is going to do is it's going to temporarily put you in a good place. But once you get into the gym and you're beating your body up and putting that stress on your body, you need to roll out your muscles. Right now, since my hips have been hurting, I've made it a point to roll out my hips with a softball. It's like a 12-inch softball, I think. It's as hard as a baseball. And basically, I'll set this down on the ground and I roll out my hips with it. I will make a video on this. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. But point being, I'm going to make these videos because I don't see any other YouTube channel really stressing on the fact that you need mobility in your regimen. You need to be getting worked on. We're constantly beating up our bodies, making progress in the gym, making gains. But your gains are going to stop if you can't even walk around. I mean, I'm 23 years old, and up until just now, when I've really been getting worked on, it's taken 6 months of constantly rolling out my hips, rolling out my back, getting in and getting massages, to really get my back to feel 100% again, just from how tight my hips were. It was putting extra strain onto my back. So anytime that I'd be squatting, and also, guys, from having a weakened core, I've been bulking as well, so abs have always kind of come naturally to me. It's not like I don't work out my abs. I do work out my abs, but not as frequently as what I should. And a lot of the load from heavy squats, from getting down in the hole, when you're pushing that weight up and you have a weakened core, or if your hips are always tight and all that kind of stuff, it's going to start putting pressure on other areas after a while. It's going to take that pressure off where it needs to be, and it's going to place it on the lower back. So this is really important, guys. I really hope that you guys can watch these videos just so it can help you prevent injury in the future. It's really key. And if there's anything I can say right before this video is going to end, I'm going to try and keep it pretty short. There are 2 things you need to do as far as longevity goes and making sure that you are in the gym constantly making progress and making gains. And that's that you need to stretch. Before your workouts, you need to stretch. You should be able to feel athletic. Let's say we're hitting shoulders, right? your shoulders, you should be able to swing them around. They should be able to go behind your head or whatever, you know. They shouldn't be tight. But after your lift, so you stretch before your lift, you lift, and then after your lift, 2 or 3 times a week or so, if you're not ever going in, you know, let's say like I go like once a month to get massages. If you're not getting those massages and spending that money, that's fine. You can work on yourself, but you need to roll out your body like a good couple times a week at least. Right now I'm rolling out my hips like 3 times a week, and I've noticed that kind of keeps me walking around like a normal person. So, yeah, guys, I just really want to stress the fact that mobility is important. Stay tuned for these series. I'm posting a shoulder video right now of some stretches that you can do before you get into the gym that'll really help you out, guys. So, I'm going to post that today. If you like the video, you find it helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for that shoulder video. I should have it up by today or tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe.